Hello chess lovers, let's have a look at a game played by Levon, Aronian and Magnus Carlsen. The game was played at Altibox Norway Chess 2017 in round 4. Aronian started with d4, d5 by Carlsen, c4, c6, Slav defense, knight f3, knight f6, knight c3, e6, e3, a6, b3, bishop b4, bishop d2, knight d7, bishop d3, we see castling by both sides, queen e7, and an interesting move by Aronian, bishop c2. Probably this is a novelty. In my database there are no games with bishop c2. Usually in this position white is playing knight e5 or queen c2 or queen e1. But this time we see this bishop c2 move. Rook d8 by Carlsen. And another interesting move, a3, and after capturing on a3, Aronian went for an exchange sacrifice. And now the whole idea of sacrificing the rook c5, and the question arises, what is this black queen doing in white's camp? Carlsen played b6 and b4 by Aronian. By the way, instead of playing b4, Aronian had an easy chance to trap this black queen. For example, like knight b1, if queen a2 then bishop b4, b takes c5, knight c3, if queen b2 then knight a2, queen a2, bishop b1, and black queen is trapped. Though of course after knight c3, black could have captured on c2 if queen takes c2, c takes b4, and this is equal, black has enough compensation for the queen. Let's go back. After b6 we see b4, knight e4. Well, capturing on b4 is not good because after knight takes d5, queen c4, knight e7 check, king f8, knight takes c6, rook e8, knight b4, b takes c5, and now comes this bishop d3 move, and again black queen is trapped. And after queen takes b4, bishop takes b4, c takes b4, white is much better in this position. Let's go back. We see knight e4 in the game, knight takes e4, pawn takes e4, bishop takes e4, rook b8, and now Aronian goes for a very sharp tactical line by sacrificing his bishop on h7. King takes h7, knight g5 check, king g8, queen h5, knight f6, queen takes f7 check, king h8, queen c7, forking these both rooks, bishop d7, knight f7 check, king h7, knight takes d8, rook c8, queen takes b6, knight d5, queen a7, rook captures on d8, e4, queen d3, e takes d5, queen takes d2. This is of course favors white to exchange the bishop with that strong knight on d5. Queen c7, queen g5, d takes c6, bishop c8, h3, queen d5, rook d1, protecting the pawn, and at the same time Aronian is playing to bring his rook to g3 square. e5, rook d3, e takes d4, queen e7, and a bad move by Carlsen, bishop f5. Black could have kept the position by playing rook g8. If c7, then queen e6, queen h4 check, queen h6, queen takes d4. This continuation of course would have been better for Carlsen, but it turns out that this bishop f5 move is just losing on the spot. Rook g3 threatening a checkmate on g7, bishop g6. Well, if a move like rook g8, then there is a checkmate in one, queen h4 checkmate. Bishop g6 we see in the game, and after queen h4 check, Carlsen resigned. Well, if a move like king g8, then simply rook takes g6. If rook f8, then rook d6, and then simply capturing on d4 as well. This is just a winning position for white. And instead of rook f8, if a move like d3, then queen e7, queen d4, c7, rook c8, queen e6 check, king h7, and now queen f5 is very strong, both threatening a discovered check, and also this rook on c8 is hanging. This is just a lost position for Carlsen. Just a great game by Aronian against the world champion. Your comments and questions please, and thanks for watching. Good luck.